What have I gotten into? It was a lovely memory.
There were other words that I wanted to use, but we were in a public park.
It was a children's playground.
And there were children around.
And I may have
in yelling that you're a child, I realized that I just insulted every child that was on the planet. I know, it was funny. How's it going, Mitch?
It's going great.
I just want you to know that this is generally what it's like filming a scene with the three of us. Yeah, no, it's remarkably accurate. Imagine two guys just there to do their job and do it well. And then having a swarm of bees that you literally have just learned to completely ignore. And it may sting a bit. And it may be a little uncomfortable. Just warming up. Sometimes that swarm of bees moves on. And sometimes it doesn't. We should probably just take some questions.
Yeah, what's your question?
How do Dean and Cass keep influencing each other to fight the government?
Well, one thing we do is we just turn off the music. Nope, he's got two keyboards, guys.
Somebody is in big trouble.
Because basically, and the good news is he still hears it.
So you're asking us about Dean and Cass influencing each other?
Most days. Most days. Just like that. Yes, that's why we don't have nice things.
have remarkable moments on set. Where
Remind me.
he's not really doing that, is he? But he is. So I'm really good, as you can attest, at like staying in character, not breaking, being super focused, because I'm just in another character. I'm in character. I am thinking like Cass. So when Cass sees Sam. I don't know if I can quite do it, but I'll try to demonstrate a little bit. He had his jacket on, his jacket in such a way that you couldn't see that his arm wasn't in his jacket, and then he just turned around and went like this. I just stayed so focused. I didn't break at all. And that's pretty hard, of course.
Yeah, no, I mean, normally, most people, you lose them for a half an hour. But you really held it together that day.
I always do. You know what? Sometimes, what's remarkable is sometimes the camera operator will say, Brad will say, Misha, nice work. You almost didn't break there. Or something like that to encourage
Yeah,
you.
it's never a compliment of like, wow, that was really an amazingly emotional scene, and you really knocked
No, I don't get that. I don't get that.
It's wow, you really were able to deliver your lines.
For part of that scene.
And it was, I could understand what you were actually saying.
I get that sometimes from the crew, which is so, it's like, that's so
You really, I
gratifying.
mean, you reach for the stars. You should be proud of yourself.
I'm actually really proud of the moment when I decided to stop trying to not break. Because there was a period of several years where I was like, oh, there's something wrong with me. Like, why is it that I always laugh? And then I was like, you know what? Fuck them. I'm going to laugh. They're just going to have to wait. And that was a very liberating moment for me. Because I was doing all this shit, like trying to bite my cheeks and things like that to try to not laugh.
And it's interesting now because Alex, who plays Jack, is now trying to do anything and everything that he can not to break. And he's going to that idea of like, I'm gonna get fired. Like I can't.
Yeah, I mean,
why am I laughing? Why am I breaking? Why is this? Why am I allowing these idiots to get to me? Idiot. It's really just guilt by proximity. I don't help. Put it that way.
The first scene that we all had together was it was like, because I've been through this now for years and years, almost a decade, where every time we're in a scene together, I'm basically abused by the And it's very hard. There was that one time when you actually apologized to me the next day because it was so bad. Remember that?
I legitimately felt bad.
Yeah, yes, you should
Like
have.
it went to a point of no return.
Yeah.
And we didn't stop.
And so I've been through that, and I know the pain, and I know the pain of the fact that the director is always in another room watching on the monitor, so they don't see the shit that you're doing
Off camera.
They just see what I'm doing on camera, and they're like, Misha, come on, man, pull it together. And I'm like, that's not there. Somebody was touching my gonads. Lived through that and knowing the experience of how traumatic that is, when Alex came along and started to get abused by you guys, I was like, sweet! Somebody and I just
that day, that wonderful, that horrible day, it was so he was such a whipping post that it got so fun that everybody started to join in. So much so that our B camera operator, Brian Rose, had the camera on his shoulder, was filming Misha. I was standing directly next to him. And Brian, in the middle of the take, just decided to just take his shirts off. And Misha's like, "You too?" And Brian's like,
That was the day that people drove over from the production offices to watch.
"That's right, yeah." They were like, "Oh, it's
on, guys.
Kill Misha Day." And that's when I was like, okay, this may have
And you know what my favorite part of that day was? When we turned around and the camera was on you guys, I was like, I'm gonna get these guys. I'm gonna get them. So I made a paper airplane and I threw it and it just went straight through the
I don't know what's better, the fact that you thought, I'm gonna get them, I'm going to make a paper airplane and throw it at them. Or the fact that that amazing plan of just sweet revenge went like this. I mean, you really knocked it out of the park with that one.
Yeah. Let's not talk about this anymore.
We can move on. You wanna do questions?
Yeah,
What side do you want?
that one.
Okay.